Welcome to the Walk and Talk. Normally walk and talk here in beautiful Jamaica. Just finished a crazy workout. Yes, I'm working out on my vacation. What's good, y'all? Just wanted to tap in, see how everybody's doing today. I like to do these walk and talks. Those who don't know, I committed to getting my steps in about 5.5 months ago. Walk every day, exercising 4 times a week. And while I'm doing that, I thought, why don't I turn on the camera, talk to folks, check in with people, and just share a little bit about what I'm learning in the world from my coaches, what I'm sharing with my coaching clients. Where y'all from? Tap in, let me know where you're from. Kurt said it looks good, nice out there. Yes. There's the view. Nice, beautiful beach here. You can see trees and the resort behind me. Beautiful resort here. Where y'all tapping in from? Let me know where you're from. Put it in the chat. Where you locked in from? Just here walking the beach. Miami, what's good? Lady Mimi, stylist, love it. Miami, I love Miami. I have fun there. Too much fun sometimes. For those who don't know, I'm Danny Stone, also known as Coach Stone is in the building, but I'm really outside right now. I'm from Toronto, Canada, but right now on location in Jamaica. Taking a little bit of a vacation here. Also, getting in my exercise. This morning, as I came from the gym, I was thinking about this. So many of us want more in life, right? Like, I want to be able to do this more. I want to be able to vacation with my friends and my family. And how do we get the things that we want? How do you change your life? How do you go from living life in the middle to having more joy and more success, taking more vacations, having your own business, writing a book, speaking on stages? How do you do that? Well, I was thinking about my journey working in the corporate world, not liking my job, constantly being overlooked for promotions, never getting a promotion, never getting a raise, putting in hours and hours and hours for a company that didn't give a damn about me. So how did I go from that to launching my own coaching company, coaching hundreds of people? An international podcast has reached 66 countries, speaking on stages, getting paid to speak on stages, and helping other people unlock their potentials. How did I make that shift? Right? How did I do that? That's what a lot of people keep asking me. And over the years, I've kind of been taking a lot of personal development, coaching, seminars, reading books. And one thing about me is I like to break things down so it's super simple for me so I can understand, because I ain't the smartest cat out there. But I like to make things simple and then teach it to other people. So when people ask me, how do I do something I haven't been able to do? There's really kind of two frameworks that I talk about. The first one is CMA. Remember these letters, CMA, right? CMA stands for conversation, meditation, and application, right? So you need to have meaningful conversations with people who are going to move your life forward. Stop hanging around people having the same old conversations with the same negative mindset, expecting that they're going to believe in your goals and their dreams. If they haven't up until this point, why would they? That's the real talk I had to give myself. Sometimes you got to put distance between you and people who aren't moving your life forward. So have meaningful conversations. Go to seminars. Watch videos. Listen to the conversations that people are having that are on an elevated level. So that's the C, right? Then you have to meditate on those conversations. So after you have those conversations, after you listen to those speakers, after you watch their videos, after you get the coaching, now you got to meditate on it. What does it mean to you, right? And then application. How can you apply this to your life? So CMA. If you want to start shifting your life right now, have more elevated conversations with people who are going in the same direction you're going. Stop hanging out with negative people. Stop telling people that don't believe in you your goals and dreams and expecting them to believe in you. And get around people who are positive, who have goals, who are on a mission. Have elevated conversations. Then don't just have the conversations. I know a lot of people love to be lifelong students. They just love to learn, and then they never really make it make sense to themselves. You know, the people that give you all the quotes, that tell you all the quotes in the world and who said what, but they can't even tell you what it means. What does that quote mean? You know, I just know. What does it mean? Make it make sense to you. Make it make sense to you. After you get this information, the conversation, meditate on it. Make it make sense to you. And then the A is application. You got to apply what you're learning. Stop collecting information. Stop collecting books. Stop collecting seminar packages. You got to apply this stuff. And look, if you're trying to figure it out, just do something. Do something different. Most of the time, like, I just had to do something different. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew what I was doing wasn't working for me. So what did I do? Most of the time, I did the opposite of what I was doing. If I wanted to get healthier, I would just actually start exercising and eating healthy because I wasn't really doing it. If I wanted to write a book, didn't really know how, started researching how to write a book. Just started writing the book. Fine-tuned it later on, launched it out into the world, not knowing anything. And my goal with writing my book, You Have the Keys, Now Drive, was just to be like, if this book helps one person, it's worth it. And, you know, it's helped many, many people in different countries. I'm not saying none of this to brag. I'm just saying, like, I was just tired, right? Tired of living this boring, mundane life. And I just knew that I wanted more. And so if you know that you want more, you got to do one thing. You got to do one thing. You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Instead of complaining about your situation, you have to decide that you want more. Even if you don't know what it is, just make a decision. You know what? I want more. I want more than this job. I want more than this relationship that's not really working out. I want more for my kids. I want more for my health and wellness. I want more for my personal development. I want more vacations. I want more houses in different countries. Just decide that you want more. Because so many of us don't make a decision. We don't make a decision. We wake up comfortably uncomfortable. I want you to repeat after me. Say, comfortably uncomfortable. That's what the life that most of us are living. That's what I was living. I was comfortably uncomfortable, right? Didn't really want to be at the job, but wasn't really looking for a better one. Didn't want to work for anyone, period, but wasn't really trying to start a business. I was comfortably uncomfortable. Wasn't really the healthiest, but whatever. I was just comfortably uncomfortable. 45, 50 pounds overweight. So then when you make a decision that you want more, your brain starts to work for you. It says, okay, how can I make this happen for you? What can we do to make sure that we make this, you know, more of a reality, right? And the way to do that is CMA. That's one of the quickest ways, CMA, Conversations, Meditation, Application. I love it, lady. Lady Mimi said, comfortably uncomfortable, absolutely. I want you all to remember that, because one thing I understand, look, I grew up in low-income housing, surrounded by drugs and crime. I lost friends to gun violence, unfortunately. I was headed down the wrong path. No, this isn't a sob story. I'm telling you this because my mindset for the longest time is don't trust anyone because people are always out to get you. Why set goals and dreams because it's never going to happen? And I had a very negative mindset. So I had to learn and make a decision that, you know what? I'm not going to live like this. I'm not going to continue to have this negative mindset. If other people can make things happen, other people can start businesses and write books, why can't I? And everything starts with a decision, right? Make a decision. Don't lie to yourself. You know, everything's, I was saying this to my mom the other day. Me and my mom were talking. And, you know, I really love my mom because she's kind of on this journey of self-reflection. And it's hard, right? It's hard when you have to ask yourself tough questions about your past and where you are and why you're not further ahead. So I was talking to my mom, and I gotta give my mom credit, man. She be doing the work. She jumps on my lives. I go live here. I go live on YouTube, and my mom's in there. And she guess what my mom's doing? CMA. She's having the conversation. She's tapped in. She's meditating on it. She's like, Danny, when you said this, that's what it meant to me. And she's applying it. And you know, one thing my mom said to me the other day is like, it's hard. She's like, it's really hard to kind of, this, you know, the whole CMA thing is challenging because you have to get real with yourself. This is my mom saying this to me. And I was like, yeah. She's like, and you got to have difficult conversations. And sometimes you have to forgive yourself and forgive other people. And I said, absolutely, Mom. And so my mom's out here doing the work. She's doing the CMA. What are you doing? Right? But she taps in all the time. She'll send me a message. She's reading books. She's out here. She's exercising. She's doing a lot of work in the community to help people with get affordable housing. So my mom is on a mission now, right? She's re-energized. And what she realizes is that the reality check, what I call the reality check, is hard. It's hard to have real talk with yourself. But here's the thing. When you do, man, it opens up so much. Even if you're happier, it opens up more happiness. Even if you're successful, it opens up more success. Even if you're making the money you want, you can make more. You can serve more people, make a greater impact. But it starts with the reality check. Make a decision. Give yourself a reality check. This is where I am. This is where I want to be. This is where I am. This is where I want to be. And then what is that gap in between? What's the gap in between? So let me know if this is making sense to y'all, or if I'm just rambling on my walk and talk. If it's making sense, say yeah. If it's not, say no. Give me a heart, something. I'll be out here sometimes, This is a walk and talk. Just doing it here in Jamaica. And for those of you who are ready, right? Like if you're ready, if you're committed, if you really want to take your life to another level, if you really want more joy, happiness, peace, calm, clarity, focus, next 72 hours. I don't know. I do these things sometimes. Next 72 hours, I put together this bundle. It's called the You Have the Keys Now Drive bundle. I basically turned my book, which has gotten so many people hitting me up saying it's helped them change their lives. People in Brazil, in Italy, Ghana, Canada, US, saying, look, the book really helped them change their life. So I decided to put it into a course. You Have the Keys Now Drive course. And it's crazy. It's me giving you coaching, teaching you 5 keys and 5 habits to change your life. It's worked for me, my coaching clients, so many people. Anyway, for the next 72 hours, I have this sale bundle, and it's 50% off of the course bundles. You get the You Have the Keys Now Drive course, where I teach you step by step, how I change my life, how I work with my coaching clients. Because there really is 5 key life principles and 5 key habits. And once you know these 5 things, it's going to change your life forever. So I teach you 5 keys and 5 principles to help you shift the way that you think. Because your thinking's getting in the way, right? You're not making a decision. And then if you do, you have limited thinking. The negative thoughts are stopping you from taking action. So don't worry. I teach you all of that in the course. I teach you how to get clear about what you want. I teach you how to develop discipline. Listen, I used to be the most unruly, undisciplined person. And now I have my morning ritual that I wake up with. Now I know exactly what I need to do to get what I want. So I'm teaching you that, and then You Have the Keys Now Drive course. And I'm giving you 4 additional bonuses. One about mindset, to teach you how to shift your mindset. The Get It Done system, which I use with my coaching clients. Get It Done system is crazy. Basically what happens is people come and they say, hey, Coach Stone, I've been trying to make this goal happen. I've been trying to start a business, write a book, get a promotion, take control of my health for years. And I'm stuck. I just don't know how. I've done this, I've done that. So I developed this Get It Done system, what I learned from working in the corporate world, actually. And it teaches you how to really get your goals done faster than you ever thought possible. So people who thought things would take 2 years, get it done in 90 days, 120 days. So I give you that as an extra bonus. I give you some mindset. If you want to learn how to position yourself as the go-to expert in your field, I got this bonus called Expert Positioning, where I teach you how to position yourself as the go-to expert in your field. So I'm giving you all this stuff. I think it's valued at $4,000 or $5,000. You can go right now. If you send me a DM, and you say drive. Send me a DM and say drive. I will send you the discounted code right now. For the next 72 hours, it's about 55% off of that package. Discipline. You're going to learn how to make a decision, how to get clear about what you want and why it's a must, how to make it happen, how to develop habits so that you don't have to rely on feelings and willpower. It just becomes automatic. I'm going to teach you all of that in this course bundle. This is only the second time I offered this course bundle. I never put it all together, but I don't know. I'm just on vacation. I was just thinking, like, how could I do more of this? How could I be on vacation more? How can I enjoy more time with friends and family? And I realized how I was able to do this. Everything I learned in that course, You Have the Keys Now Drive. So I'm giving it to you for a discounted price. It's ridiculously cheap. It'll probably go up to a few $1,000s. But it's not even about that. Even if you decide not to take it, just make a decision that you want more in your life. But if you want the You Have the Keys Now Drive course, just DM me the word drive. I'll send you the link. Next 72 hours, it's 50-something% off. And you can dive into it. I'm in your ear. I'm coaching you. You got step-by-step worksheets. There's no confusion to it. I like things simple. I like the problem with most of us is things are too complicated. If it's too complicated, you're not going to take action. So for me, I break everything down super simple for me so it makes sense to me. And I want it to make sense to you. So hopefully this bundle makes sense to you because it's ridiculously affordable right now. And I just want people to change their life. Like with the Grind and Gratitude Show podcast, these walk-in talks, my courses, my book, I just want to see people win. Because I know what it's like to feel defeated. I know what it's like to want something or to not even be clear about what you want, but you know what you don't want. And you don't know how to make it happen. And then you go out here and you start doing all this research and then someone says, oh, you got to wake up at 5 in the morning. Someone's like, no, you got to wake up at 3. This is what you got to do. Like, it's just confusing. So I teach you how to do what works for you inside of frameworks that already work. So if you're interested in really taking your life to another level, you want to make more impact, income, and influence, just DM me the word drive. I'll send you the package. Next 72 hours, it expires in 72 hours. So probably by the time I almost get ready to leave here, that's when the package expires. So again, it's all about making a decision. Any questions? Let me know if you have any questions for me. As I said, I'm just here on this walk and talk, here on the beach in Jamaica. Not a flex at all, just needed a break. We needed a vacation, and we're here enjoying ourselves, met up with some friends, and still trying to maintaining the discipline that I had to be healthier. So I'm waking up at 6 in the morning, going to the gym, trying to make a little bit healthier choices on the resort, and but that's what it's about, right? What do you want and why is it a must? And you got to hold on to that, even if you don't know the how. And usually the how is just who can teach you how to do it. Any questions? Any comments? Let me know if this has been valuable. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, leave a question in the comments. I'll get back to you when I can. And again, if you're interested in You Have the Keys Now Drive course, bundle for the next 72 hours, it's 50-something% off. And I threw in like 4 bonuses. Don't really do that, but I just want to see you win. DM me the word drive, and I'll get that link over to you. I hope that you're all having an amazing day. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions, you can always just send me a DM or put it here in the comments. But I really want you to think about what it is that you want in your life. Forget about the how for now. What do you want in terms of your business, your career, your health, for your family, and your relationship with your money? Just think about what it is that you want. And just write it down. Don't worry about how right now. Just write it down. And then what will happen is the more you start to think about it, the more you visualize, the more you see it on your vision board, what happens is your subconscious mind will start to work for you. So that's why I'm talking about when I'm saying the CMA. Get the information, have the conversations, meditate on it. Meditating is like visualization, thinking about it, writing it down, and then apply it, right? So that's what I teach you how to do in this You Have the Keys Now Drive course. No questions for me? All right, y'all. Just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Anybody who's ever listen to the Grind and Gratitude Show, thank you so much for listening to the Grind and Gratitude Show. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for following me here. Thank you for any download you've ever downloaded, any course you've ever bought, any book you've ever bought, any coaching you've ever. I just want to say thank you. It's not, yes, it does help me, but sometimes it's just a comment. It's just a thank you that lets me know that you appreciate what I'm putting out into the world. And I'm not a guru or anything. I'm just someone who shares what I'm learning and what I know to help other people win. So I know that winning season is upon us. It's time for you to win. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Coach Stone, your breakthrough coach, helping you break through limiting beliefs, get clear about what you want, develop a plan to make it happen so you can make more impact, income, and influence. I'll catch you in the next Walk and Talk.